Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting SQL question. So this time you have a table called combinations and you have only single column called word and you have multiple values. If you see, you have A, B, C, D, a minus and some text with apple, ball, cat, dog with some negative numbers and ant. So what you need to do is with this data, so you need to map the letter, so A with apple and ant, because A stands for ant and A stands for apple. So wherever you have the text which is having more than one letter, I mean these all words, you need to match it with this words with these letters. So apple, the first word is A, I mean the first letter is A, so it should be mapped to A. And here ball, the first letter is B, should be mapped to B. And for here if you see, minus 5515 and minus 5255, so it starts with minus, so it should be, both of them should be mapped to minus. Okay, so here if you see, A is only one there is only one entry, but it has to be mapped to both ant and apple. So let's try solving this in SQL. So hope you all understood the question. So if you are looking forward for the solution, let's go back to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this. So now you can see this DML script and DDL. So this is the table which we have discussed earlier, and this is the column, and this is the insert script. So if you want to practice on your own, I would recommend you to go to the description of this video. So in the description you can find the script and you can practice on your own. And if you are having any questions, you can come back to this video later and watch this till the end, so that you'll get clarity on this solution. So select star from combinations and it will give you all the required values. Now what we'll do, so first let's try to create a CTE. So here the approach is simple. So you need to create a rank. So wherever you are having a single in this entire column, wherever you are having a single value, you create but separate row number for all these values, and for all the other values where you have multiple letters, that is basically a multiple words, you create a separate row number for each of this. Okay, so now let's create individually row numbers. So first is I'll create a CTE with RNA as. So how do I create? So select from combinations, and here I'll use word comma row number, row underscore number, and over order by word. So if I as RNA, so if I run this statement, what do you see? You just see rank a row number created for each and every column, right? I mean each and every row you see a row number created, but that is not what we require. We require row number for only the letters in this particular column. So we'll write the where condition, where length of word is equal to 1. So when you apply this where condition, what will happen? Let's see. So when you apply this where condition, first what is happening from this combination table, you are filtering out all the data where you have only a single alphabet or single letter in this column, and after you filter out, you are applying the row number. So you know the SQL execution, right? So first from will occur, and then the where, and then the select. Since you have already filtered out data, row number will be applied on the filtered data. So now you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this minus A, B, C, D. So here this order by will be working based on the ASCII values. So this particular minus will have a lower ASCII value than this alphabets. Okay. So now you close the CTE, and next is let's create one more CTE, RNB as. So select again word comma row underscore number over order by. So we want to create the row number for all the words in this table. So for all the letters we have already created a row number. Now we have to create a row number for all the words, but row number we need to create in such a way that apple and ant should be assigned a single row number, and these two should be assigned a single row number, because we need to map A with multiple values, right? So I will be joining on the row number value. So here if apple and ant are getting different row number value, then A will not be repeated and properly join will not happen. So how do I do this? Order by. So let's take a left. You will use the left operator. Left of word comma 1. Okay. So when you use left of word comma 1, so it will give you from this left position it whatever is the first value, because we have mentioned 1 as an argument, right. So it will take only the first argument. If you have mentioned 2, it will give you a substring of the first 2. Okay. Since I have mentioned length of left of word comma 1, it will always take the first alphabet of this word as R and B from combinations. So now let's run and see this particular SQL statement and see what we are getting. So here you are getting everything 1, 2, 3 and all. So I think this word left of word comma 1 is not matching. So now let's see, let's try to debug and understand why it's not matching. So now let's keep this left of word comma 1. So left of word comma 1. So you all know that row number will always doesn't give you the same value, right, because it can give you even if there is a match in the values, it will give you different values. If you want to get the same value, you need to use dense rank here. So I hope you all know what is the difference between row number and dense rank. So row number, irrespective of the values, whether it's matching or not, it will give you it will assign you a different value because it's row number, right. So two rows cannot have a single identifier. So row number will always give you a different value. So if you use a dense rank here, dense underscore rank, and now let's see how dense rank is giving. So if you see dense rank for minus 5515 and minus 5255, it is giving 1, and for ant and apple it is giving 2, right, and for for ball it is giving 3. Okay. So but here in this you are getting for the alphabets also you are getting a rank assigned, but we do not want the rank assigned to the alphabet. So here I will write where length of word is greater than 1. So when I apply this where condition, what will happen? Here you will get only the words which are not alphabets, right. So basically this ant, apple, ball, cat and dog, these only you will get, because you are filtering out length of word greater than 1. So if you run this, you will get this. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now let's remove this, and now we have got RNA and RNB. So now what I will do, I will just simply join on both these CTEs, RNA A inner join RNB B on A dot RNA is equal to B dot RNB. So here don't confuse with this RNB and RNB. So this RNA within the from clause is the CTE name, and this RNA is the column name. So you can have same column name and same name for both column and table. So it is okay. So the SQL will automatically understand. So here on if you you can mention the required column names, and here in the select I want A dot word as alphabet comma B dot word as just simply word. Okay. So now if you run this, let's see what we are getting. Yeah, if you see, minus is getting mapped to both minus 5515, 5255, and A is getting mapped to both ant and apple, B is mapped to ball, C is mapped to cat, and D is mapped to dog. So here even though you have only single entries in the alphabets, you are getting this alphabet mapped to multiple words. So in this way you need to solve this. So one question you might get, why are you using dense rank and why are you not using rank, right? So now let's use rank and see what is the output you are getting. Okay. So if you run this rank, what are you getting? You are getting 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 6, 7. Since there 1 is getting repeated twice, 2 is getting ignored, because after 1 you will get 2, right? But the rank 2 is taken by this 1. So if there are 3 values for rank, for rank value 1, if there are 3 entries, then 3 also will be ignored and 4 will come. So but we do not want that like that, because here there is only a single entry for the alphabets. So you want the rank to be assigned in consecutive, even though there is a lot of multiple values, you want the rank to be assigned in consecutively. So that's why you have to use dense rank. So I hope you understood why we have used the dense rank and not the rank and not the row number. So Like this, if you write this query and execute, you will get the required output. So hope you all like this question and also the solution. So if you have any questions or if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, or if you have any other better solution, please do post in the comment section. I am reading all of your comments, and sometimes I can say that I am also learning from comments, because few of the queries written are really wonderful, and it is also helping me grow. So please do comment out if you have a better solution, and let's discuss more. Thank you. Have a nice day.